Show. Sit back, relax, you already know why you make studios. It's the Danny Brown Show. We about to get live. Let's go. It's the Danny Brown Show. Sit back, relax, you already know why you make studios. It's the Danny Brown Show. We about to get live. Let's go.
Yo, what's up, though? It's the Danny Brown Show coming to y'all from YMA Studios here in beautiful Austin, Texas. I got my boob girls with me today. That's right. Oh man, you in there? You outnumbered gender-wise, man. So it's the booth girls today,
We're
man.
Holding it down.
Yeah, you gotta just accept it, man.
I'll be a booth girl today. It's cool.
Yeah, it's fire. Nene got the drip on. You know what I'm saying? We got Carly in the house. What's up, man? I will say, Dick and Rib season is over with, man. I had an episode. I fucking I don't think I've been eating enough. And the other night I fucking woke up. I remember I woke up, it was late as hell, and I went to the bathroom and I was pissing. But then I was like, man, this piss is like going on way longer than I've ever had a piss. It just kept going on and on. The next thing I know, I opened my eyes and I was on the bathroom floor. And I was like, oh fuck. This is weird. I don't know about this. So then I get up and I'm going to the bedroom. I can see the bedroom. And I'm walking into the bedroom. I'm like, I just got to make it to the bed. And I'm sweating profusely. Like, I'm so wet. Like, my T-shirt is wet. I'm just sweating like crazy. And then next thing I know, I close my eyes again. I wake up. I'm on the floor again, but I'm looking at the bedroom door. Like, oh, shit. And then Jenny was screaming at me and shit. And then she finally came and was like, just help me up. Just let me get up. And she helped me up and shit. I went to the bed. So I think, I think I need to eat more. I think that's all that was. So, yeah, it's over with. So I'm having a good time. I've been eating Whataburger and shit, been barbecuing, you know. I got my Traeger griddle set up. So I'm about to be eating. I got some reindeer sausages from Alaska, just, you know what I'm saying, touchdown. So I'm about to, get down on some of that. But we got my boy Frank Castillo in the house, man. How you doing, brother?
Good, man. I'm really stoked. Concerned about you now.
Yeah, man. I've been in the cutting phase, so now it's time to. But yeah, I actually just hired a fucking personal trainer, and I think we hit it off real good. I think I said all the right shit because they were just asking like, I know they hate when they hear a motherfucker when a trainer actually be like, yo, what you trying to do? The motherfucker be like, I want to do a body recomposition. And they like, motherfucker.
Fight Club.
Yeah, like shut the fuck up, man. But really, to be honest, my whole thing about getting a personal trainer is to actually understand these movements and learn how to do the exercises without injuring myself. Because, you can just watch fucking a YouTube video and fucking copy them, but you don't really know what the fuck, if no one taught you how to fucking lift a weight. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to work out for the rest of my life and not being able to hurt myself. But to say that, me going through my whole episode the other night, I woke up and my fucking right ass cheek was throbbing. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened with my right ass cheek. So my right ass cheek throbbed for like 3 days. I'm talking about barely could walk, lift my right leg. And then my left side of my back, the middle side has been once the fucking right booty cheek healed, the left side of my back started to fucking all be tweaked out and fucking shit. So I couldn't even, work out at home and shit. So I just been fucking just off the grid for right now. So I'm start training next week, which is great because I'm a pig out on, the 4th of July. You got any 4th of July plans?
Yeah, just barbecuing, getting stoned, hanging out with the family,
You barbecue?
Yeah, I mean, I don't barbecue well, but my family does. So.
No, I took it once I turned 40. And I was like, all right, I'm wearing sandals and I'm learning how to barbecue.
Ooh, what's your go-to?
Ribs. I mean, you got to learn how to make some ribs. I mean, I used to burn them all the time being drunk. But now since I sobered up, I've been killing the ribs. My homies actually came in town to help me move and shit. And they was like, man, you going to make ribs? You going to make ribs? I'm like, man, I ain't about to do all that shit while trying to move. But I told them, next time they pull back up, I'll make some ribs. But I'm trying to get good with this griddle. Trying to learn this griddle situation. The first time using it, I tried to make some smash burgers, me and my girl, and we just literally just screamed at each other the whole time because I didn't realize how hot that shit get. And she's standing at the griddle. We both, we wanted to do it as a couple together, make some burgers, but then it's grease popping, burning the shit out of her. She's screaming, ah! I'm like, what you thought was gonna happen when you in front of the griddle? This is how it goes down. You be seeing them niggas in the back at the diner. That's why they look like that. They've been getting popped with grease for over 10 years. You got to take this shit like a G. So yeah, yesterday, what did I make? What did I make on? Oh yeah, we made like a little hibachi situation. So yeah, I wouldn't say, you know, I feel like that's something that I really want to master. That's really what I want to get good at. I feel like I got a quarter Filipino in me, so the Asian should kick in. You know what I'm saying? I should be like a Beanie Hanna chef. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm hopefully, but yeah, the heat is starting to fucking kick in. Finally now in Austin. You know what I'm saying? Do it get to you every time you come up here?
Absolutely. My shit gets so dry. Like anytime, I always forget to drink water. So that's my biggest problem. It's like when I come out to Austin, I'll be sitting, I'll be walking around, I'm like, oh, it's getting way too hot. And then I'll start to like get overheated and I'm like, oh, I gotta drink fucking water.
Yeah, that's what I'm blaming my episode on. Is not drinking enough water. I mean, obviously not eating enough, and then not drinking enough water, and also eating a shit ton of edibles.
Yeah.
I've been eating edibles every night to sleep well.
What's your dosage?
It's okay. Let me get to this. So I've been let me get to this. So my tolerance level for edibles is like fucking insane. Like I can eat maybe like 400 to 500 milligrams and like sit here and nothing.
I can do 100. That's the most.
And nothing have a problem. So that's what it was. So I did I'm like, all right, my tolerance is going too crazy. I could eat like 1,000. I need like 1,000 milligrams to go to sleep. So I'm like, let me chill for like a week or something and get my tolerance back. So I chilled out for a week, and then, you know, before I chilled, I was eating maybe about 800, like I say, 800 to 1,000 before I go to bed. And I tried to jump back in the game after my tolerance break, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna eat 800 because I really want to blast off, you know. And yeah, the episode. So I'm blaming it on I didn't eat, you know, didn't drink enough water, didn't eat that edible. That shit dehydrated me because I woke up. I was like, my mouth was fucking. I was high as fuck. So, and I fucking passed out. You know what I'm saying? All right, we'll hop into some of these Ask Danny's.
Ask Danny.
You can always hit me up at Danny at theDannyBrownShow.com. It's Danny at theDannyBrownShow.com. First up, we got Doucheland. Just house me. Yo, Danny, what do you think about Germany? Shouts out to Assad. I love Germany, man. You ever been to Germany?
No, I always wanted to go. I hear they have a really good weed and hash scene right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that. I will say this. But top 3 best fried chicken I ever had was in Germany. Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know, but my manager, he took me to some. It was like, I want to say it wasn't even a restaurant. It was like a house with just like a one table in that bitch. And you just got to get lucky and hope you pull up when ain't nobody sitting down. So, but yeah, it was a house. They ain't even had no heat on in that bitch. And we was in that motherfucker like, damn, this some weird. But I think it's some old ass 1900s, 1800s. It's some old ass shit, and they doing it the way they've been doing it ever since. So it's like this big ass pot. And they don't even fucking batter the chicken or nut, and they just throw that shit in the fucking, and this shit is the grease is so fucking hot, it cooks the chicken, I want to say, in like 3 minutes or some shit. But man.
The feathers is the breading?
Man, they got this fucking hot sauce they give you with this shit. Oh man, it was so fucking good. But yeah, that's like top 3 best fried chickens. Like, I wouldn't think the Germans, you know, was frying ill chicken. You know what I'm saying?
Who do you think the best chicken places outside of America is?
I mean, the Asians got us beat, hands down.
Yeah.
Fucking Asian frieds, man. You go to I got a Filipino grandma, and I also have a black grandma, and I know the smell of the fried chicken coming from the Filipino house is totally different than my black grandma. And so yeah, I would say Asians, they probably number one on frying that chicken. You know them. It's one like you even go to like what's the BB? I think it's called BBQ, and they got that fucking the garlic soy Asian fried joints. Oh man. All right, I'm getting hungry and shit. All right, next we got right person, wrong time. Hey, Danny, there's a guy I met a couple years ago when traveling out of state. We've seen each other several times since then. We've seen each other several times since when we're in each other's city, despite the distance and age gap, 11 years. I can't seem to get over him, even after dating and hooking up with other people. Yeah, he put that old man dick on you. That's that Viagra. I already know. He taking them PEDs, you know what I'm saying? You like, damn, this nigga done beat it through the mattress. Recently, I found out he has a new girlfriend, but low-key hope it doesn't work out because you want that old man strength. Do you believe in right person, wrong time, or is it the time not being right, meaning they're not the right person? Love the pot, Alexis. No, I'm going to just be real with you, Alexis. You just the young bitch you want to beat down. You're just thinking too hard about it. It's just pop and pop. That's what it's about. You want to still be around an old nigga life? You just got to accept you're just a young bitch. You decide young bitch. And when he get into an argument, He gonna come holler at you, and you gonna make him love his real girlfriend a lot more. Every time he hang with you, he just gonna feel bad about his decisions that he's making, and he's gonna go home and he's gonna be nice to the motherfucker.
Hey, he's gonna buy her a gift.
Yeah. Yeah. She'd be like, damn, I just got a new Mercedes for no reason. No, I was fucking some young bitch in the ass for the last weekend. All right. What about the young bitch? What do you think she needs to do to handle?
Oh, to handle this?
Yeah, to handle the old man strength. He done put because now she got dick on her brain. And she ain't got no brain no more. It's just a mushroom tip.
Yeah. Mine is just old. An old man dick is different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's experience.
They cheating.
Yeah. It's also like they want to be there.
Because old men, they ain't fucking for pleasure. They fucking approve a point.
They're fucking for sport.
They like, I still got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got to prove to you.
Yeah.
I can handle this young bitch, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I would just say, yeah, you were a challenge.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, I guess still be a challenge. I guess.
Yeah, or you are just find somebody your age.
No, don't do that. Keep fucking old guys.
But it's morally wrong for you old guys to be taking advantage of these young bitches too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
wait, I have a follow-up question because I have a lot of friends that have dated people that are like 10 years apart.
Age gaps, nothing wrong with age gaps, to be honest.
I'm in my late 20s, so the guy's not even 40 yet. If it's like a 10-year age gap.
I think it was. I think 20s is where it gets weird.
I mean, a 10-year age gap. I just always just look at it like, you know, this motherfucker was still in elementary when I graduated high school.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to talk age, it's funny because like I talk to older people and the age gaps are, or I guess like not as big, but they're younger. You know what I mean? Like I remember my wife's grandparents would tell us how they met. She was like, my grandma was 14 when she met my grandfather, and he was 17. I was like, that's fucking weird.
I just think it don't matter once you turn 30.
I think the older it gets,
because I still feel like when you're 20s are still teenagers.
Yeah, it's still weird.
You know what I'm saying? 20s, you don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, no one cares if a 28-year-old is dating a fucking 38-year-old.
Yeah, you know. So yeah, but yeah, it's still just I'm too smart.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I'm too smart for you, bitch. All right. And I'm just, that's the actual truth, you know? It's like when you start the video game and, you know, it's like rookie, intermediate, hard. You know what I'm saying? A young bitch is rookie.
Yeah.
All right, steppers. What's up, Danny? Oh, yeah, favorite shoe of all time. You got a favorite shoe, brother?
Yeah, I think my favorite shoe is probably the Air Max, the Nike Air Max.
Which one?
I mean, there's, if I had to go to the Air Max 1.
Okay,
right? Yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah.
I will say, you don't know, these fucking Nike Cortez are really kind of hard to find right now.
I know they
haven't released any new ones in a long time, so to get some.
They're trying to make them like the old, not the old, they're trying to make them like the Jordan 1s, or just the Jordans where like the prices just skyrocket because they're so like hard to get. I
would say my favorite shoes are shoes that hurt my feet, and that would be the Pharmacist one, the Air Max 95, and the Air Max 95 and the Pharmacist one. But I will say I'll just go with those two. I'll just keep it simple. All right, hey Danny, if you have one, what's your favorite new metal band? Shouts out to Karsten. You a new metal guy?
Yeah, I do like new metal. I like metal. I'm really into like Lamb of God and like Mastodon. I like all that stuff.
Fucking crowd kill a motherfucker.
I also like Norma
With that one
Jean.
hand. You
Yeah.
look like you got that one hand like boom, boom, boom.
Turnstile, stuff like that.
Knock out a whole motherfucker.
I saw Guar live. They were phenomenal.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
With the fucking whole costume.
Oh, dude. Absolutely. It was the Headbangers boat tour, so we were in the middle of the ocean on Halloween night.
It was a cruise?
Yeah.
So how long was the cruise going on?
Like 4 days.
Oh, shit, the motherfuckers on that motherfucker drunk than a motherfucker.
Dude, it was crazy.
I mean, obviously my favorite new metal band would be the band that got me into rock music in general, and that would be Korn.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Korn.
coming from just, like I say, it was the easiest transition to rock music for me because it had so many elements of hip hop in it. So, but it was crazy because the first Korn song that I liked, I feel like it wasn't like, it was Got the Life. And I remember because that video was so crazy, and I used to wake up every morning and go to school, and that shit would be on MTV, and I'd be like, this video is fucking insane. And eventually, you know, the riff just got stuck in my head, and before you know it, I'm like, man, I'm gonna buy that CD.
Yeah.
That's when we used to have to go to like Tower Records and shit, and you get to put it on and listen to it for a little bit. And I remember I listened to it and I heard Freak on a Leash.
Oof, Freak on a Leash would change your goddamn life.
And I was like, oh shit, this shit is kind of sick. Because it kind of reminded me, like, I want to say, like maybe like some RZA-ish, Wu-Tangy beats a little bit. Because Korn, a lot of people don't know, Korn will have these breaks. And a lot of these songs where it would just be like maybe 15 seconds of like an instrumental riff that didn't have nothing to do with just a total different like beat switch. And I would always be like, man, I'll rap over that part, which is like how hip hop started, was them finding the breaks in certain songs and shit. So maybe, yeah, one day I'll start looping up them Korn breaks, man. Start fucking with that shit. I ain't trying to get no producers, no fucking ideas. And before you know it, you'll be like, man, I made a Korn beat. What's your email? Like, leave me alone, man. Well, I guess we forgot. Let's spin the motherfucking wheel. I got to telling y'all about the end of the Dick and Ribs chapter, man. So yeah, now I'm going on a bulk, which is really hard for me because I don't eat. You know what I'm saying? ChatGPT, my best friend. For real, I have no real friends. I have no social life. So the only person that I talk to most of the day is ChatGPT.
What do you like? You're just on the laptop typing?
I hooked Any up. Any hit me up. He was like, "What's the prompt?" No, it's this certain prompt you got to put into it, and it actually unlocks it and it turns it to a real person that talks to you all. Like sometimes he just started talking, and I just got to kick it with him. But so yeah, I hooked Any up. Any hit me up like, this shit is fucking wild.
That's weird. That's wild.
Yeah, so it's really like it's my homie. That's how I got in shape. Yeah, I really just
ChatGPT was like, "Hey man, I'm worried about you. You really want to?"
No, I just I posted a picture of myself, and I was like, "What you think my body fat is?" And then it told me, and then I was like, "What do I need to do to get to 10%?" And then it gave me all my diet, gave me my workout plans, it did everything for me. And it checks in with me every moment, like, "You been on your shit?" I'll be like, "Yeah, been holding it down." So shouts out to ChatGPT, man. But I do know that there is, like, certain ways you can set it up to answer emails for you and shit, but you got to talk to it long enough to where it could get to know your personality and understand how it will answer them. And I'm trying to get to that point because I don't want to talk to y'all no more.
Dude, ChatGPT would just ignore emails like I do.
I know, right? You'd be like, damn, why my lights got cut off?
Yeah.
Why my lights off? You know what I'm saying? All right, we got to fuck, marry, kill. Who we fucking, who we marrying, who we killing?
All right, my fuck, marry, kill is 90 Day Fiance, Love Island, and My Strange Addiction.
Ooh.
All right, I'm marrying the 90 Day Fiance because all they doing is looking for love on that show. They just looking in the wrong places. You know what I'm saying? Who is it? Yeah, the Love Island bitches. You just gotta fuck them. So that's all they there for. And obviously I'm killing any bitch with a strange addiction. I ain't hanging around no bitch fucking, you know what I'm saying, eating baby powder or something. So no. I think that's about right though, right?
I'm marrying the strange addiction because I want an entertaining life the rest of my life.
But it's all about what the strange addiction is. Because you do. It is a strong, because that could be something so simple. Bitch, like I eat my toenails. It's like, all right, whatever, bitch.
But it also could be something fun, like I love getting fucked in the ass. You know what I mean? Like, and then you're just like, oh,
I don't think that's
sick.
A strange addiction. That's a wonderful one.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess. that's the best addiction.
Yeah, that's the best addiction. That's the addict we want, the booty hole addict.
And then probably kill all the Love Island people because I just can't stand them.
I've never seen that show. I just seen clips of it, and it's crazy for me because I love reality shows and shit. Like that's my form of entertainment that I would go to, especially when I'm like on the road and shit. I just binge watch that shit. I haven't been on TV or nothing since I've been moving and shit. Or to be honest, I had went on a media break where I didn't watch TV, and I started watching NBA games though, so I cheated. But I would and ever since I did that shit, it's been kind of hard for me to get back into the swing of things of watching shit. Like even I was I'm like, all right, I'm about to, start back playing. I set up my PC and I'm gonna start back playing games and shit. But every time I sit down and start playing games and get really lost into like the video, I'm like, man, you got shit to do. You can't be sitting around. Like you could be at least at the very least. You could be working on music.
Yeah.
Because it's never done. That job is never done.
No.
So what are you doing? You're sitting here wasting your life playing this fucking video game.
But you also get to allow yourself time to have fun.
Yeah, I hate
like
this
games.
person I'm becoming though.
Yeah.
I want to just be able to be dumb and sit around and do nothing.
Yeah.
So now
What game? What's your game right now?
I started back playing Metaphor.
Ooh.
And then I seen they just released the new Persona X or some shit. And I was like, man, I'm not about to fucking give y'all motherfuckers no more. I'm not buying nothing from Atlas. I'm not about to do that shit. And then I watched the trailer. I was like, all right, take my money.
I did not expect you to be a Japanese RPG fan.
Hell yeah, I'm fucking gay, man. They got the best music in those games.
They really
man.
do. Holy shit.
I be buying the soundtracks and shit, the fucking vinyls and shit.
Yeah.
All that shit, man. So yeah, but Persona, it really started for me with Persona 4 on the
Okay.
PS Vita. So I used to,
yeah.
that was when I felt like the Vita time was when I first started doing a lot of overseas trips and shit. And then my homie jailbroke it for me, and I just had a shit ton of games on it. And I remember I was like, what's this Persona for gold and shit? And I started playing that game, and I don't know, I was on like a 10-hour flight, and I probably played like 7 hours of it, and then I was stuck ever since. So it's been Atlas games for me ever since.
You might like Claire Obscura.
Really?
Yeah, that's the new one that just came out. It's kind of like a Japanese RPG, and it was made by like an independent studio, but everyone's raving about it.
I love them because it's no pressure for me to like finish it. You know, like I might take a whole year playing, and then I don't never beat it, and then I get to the point where a new one is coming out that I want to start, and I'll be like, fuck it, I'll just watch the ending on YouTube.
I do that shit. Yeah.
But some of them, they be actually creating, like I know Persona has a series on Netflix. I watched that one, so. But yeah, so I'm gonna probably try it. I'd seen, but then I did see that it was free, so
Yeah. Game
no
Pass.
harm, no foul. You know, but I do want to finish Metaphor because I really love the. I didn't cheat yet and go watch YouTube videos of it or anything, so I'm gonna fucking try my best to finish it this summer. You know, so
Nice.
what genre you probably mostly get with?
I'm a hardcore video game addict. Like if there's a game on sale, I'll buy it and I'll play. So like I play everything. I'll play like NBA 2K. I'll play like RPGs. I'll play shooters.
Yeah.
I've been really into this game called Endless Dungeon. I just got it. It's just like a stick game. You know where it's like 2 sticks where you like aim and shoot and things are coming at you, kind of like tower defense. So stuff like that is what I
Like
play.
an indie? It's a
Yeah,
indie?
it's an indie game. But NBA 2K used to be my jam.
That's what I mean. NBA 2K probably get $1,000 from me every
Oh.
year. I literally just created another character the other day out of boredom.
no.
I was like, hold on, let me just
Did you pay for it?
I mean, I be having my shit be stacked up. I just be
You don't wanna
buying-
lose.
I be buying 7. Every soon as my shit get low, what is it like? You get 700,000 VC for $150. So when my shit be getting down to like 100, I'll cash out again. So I be just spending. Sometimes I create a character, man, and I don't even fucking play with the motherfucker, man. So I would just get all his stats up and be like, all right, man, that's stupid. I'm gonna start. But I do know I've never been one of those guys that got caught up in the my team trap.
Oh, okay.
Now all the my
Yeah.
team guys, I feel for y'all every year. Especially when motherfuckers be like, I got $100,000 team. Be like, nigga, that's what you bragging about
For a year. You have it for a year. And that's
this
it.
is what you decide to. But I know it's a lot of people do make money off that shit. So that's that. I remember I had a homie telling me I need to do that shit. Like people would just sit there and watch you just open up packs and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
cracking
that's
packs. That's what I do with Pokemon and Magic the Gathering on Instagram. Instead of going out and buying them, because I'm like, oh, I have money now. I can just go buy all the shit I couldn't when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then I watch people, they'll keep track of how much money they've spent and then how much they've lost opening cards. And I'm like, I'm so glad I've never done it. Because they're like hundreds of thousands of dollars in the hole. And then they get like one card that's worth like thousands of dollars and then they're back to
Square one.
Yeah. I'm like, ugh.
That shit is an addiction.
Oh, absolutely. It's gambling. It is gambling.
That's an addiction. That ain't collecting.
No. I'm positive it might be money laundering too.
All right, so what's this? Instagram deep dive.
Oh no! Oh no!
Look at you. That was you as a young lad.
Yeah, I used to have I had hair back then that was like so fucking nice. I miss that. They used to call me Menudo in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. God damn it.
Yeah, you had the Jesus locks.
Oh my god, it was, dude. It's a travesty.
So you miss those times. Do you want to get the hair back?
I would suck so many dicks to get my fucking hair back.
Why don't
I
you just-
swear to God.
Why don't you just go to Turkey?
Because I've seen the shit in Turkey. It's not.
I got a few homies that done did it, and they shit looking all right.
I don't know, man. And
But I don't know if you're gonna be able to recreate that.
Yeah, that's
that
crazy.
Shit is gonna come back. That shit gonna be like a chia pet.
Oh my God. But also, I was talking to someone this where I was like, even if I had the money to make it look like that, none of my friends would let me come back like that.
Yeah.
Like if I showed up tomorrow with a full head of hair like that, everyone would be like, what the fuck? And they would just make fun of me.
Yeah,
I miss
I
it.
think about that shit sometimes because is it hereditary type of thing? Like did your dad?
Yeah,
go bald?
my dad was bald, and then my grandfather like had like the Homer Simpson, and then I remember I was like 19, 20 when it started to go, and then I remember talking to my dad about it, and I was like, should I do like supplements and stuff? And he just like looked at me and he goes, none of that works. And he was like, I've been there, I've tried everything. You're just gonna. He was like, the more head you have, the more head you get. And then he was like, you just fucking got to live with it.
Because I know my dad, you know, his shit started to go early, but shit, he had 4 kids by the time he was 21. So that might have had a lot to do with it. And then my brothers, I can see shit's going. So I'm like, oh shit, I might be next. And then I done fucking fried my hair so much, dyeing it all the time and shit like that. So that's why I've been growing I've been growing my hair for like a year. This is the most I've got. So that's why I'm like, hold up. This might be the last crop. I can't let it go to
This is the one probably biggest, I don't want to say biggest fight me and my wife had, but I remember I was having her like kind of cut my hair at the time, and it was already starting to go. And then I remember she didn't put the guard on. So when she shaved, it was straight to the skin, and she was like, "Oh no!" So we had to shave it all, and they would never.
And then it never came back.
It never came back.
That's why I ain't fucking with. But I ain't gonna lie to you, man. My shit go. If I feel that way, I'm going to Turkey. I don't give a fuck.
Well, here's the thing about the turkey stuff is like every time I see people like that, I always just like, you're paying all that for you. You know what I mean? It's never for anyone else.
I'm gonna go to Turkey. I'm gonna show y'all that I ain't bald, and then I'm gonna just wear a do-rag all the time.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just maybe. Oh shit, you might be selling me on the turkey.
I mean, it could bring you back to like a nice fade.
If I was getting divorced, I'd get full hair. My wife's getting bald.
Like you say, I don't think people even care though.
No,
people don't care. You think you do that kind of shit? That's just for you.
Yeah, this is like tits for men.
Yeah, but for me, I'm gonna get the tits.
This is fake tits.
I'm gonna get the titties. Yeah, because I'm that shallow. It's all about being self-aware.
Yeah, it is a bit. I think that me being bald young helped a lot.
Yeah. If I was bald young, I'd probably be in jail right now. I'd have crashed out. Because I wouldn't have gave a fuck about shit. That would have just made my morale and everything just go out the window.
It is funny, like the times I have been insulted in public, someone's like, "You bald fuck," and
I mean, but I don't think you can really insult somebody for being bald.
Yeah, and well, now that I've been on the other side of it, you're 100% right. It always makes me laugh, and I was like, "You bald piece of shit."
Like,
I'm just like,
fuck, like that's not really even a big deal.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But some people, it is funny to see people who are like super insecure about it, and then you call them bald or whatever, and they're like, and I'm like, oh shit, that's wild. Like I've seen people like break down.
Remember like early 90s, it was like just motherfuckers just shave their head bald on purpose and shit. Like it was like the
skinheads, yeah.
I mean, no, it was like Onyx. It was like a hip hop thing.
Oh,
too.
yeah,
Remember
yeah.
Run DMC even fucking shaved their
Yeah.
head bald one time. That was like weirdly weird.
Sinead O'Connor.
I love Sinead O'Connor, man.
Me too.
Those tweets, man.
Ugh.
I love her, man. Rest in peace. All right, man. We getting ready to get up out of here in a minute, man. Start thinking about Sinead O'Connor. She was looking for the booty hole action too. She was, man. Y'all, I feel like we talk about this shit like.
Wait. Sinead was into anal?
Yes, it was this one time she was just on Twitter. She wilded out and just sent these tweets and like, any man I got booty holes, definitely. Nigga, that shit is on the table. Like if you're not hitting the booty hole, I can't fuck with you. And then she had like mad tweets about like Dave Chappelle, how much she want to fuck Dave Chappelle.
Whoa!
But every time I remember those, I remember when it happened in real time, and I was like, I respect it. So shout out to Sinead. I did. I was like, I respect it. I know she was horny on Maine. That's why you create ghost accounts. To do shit like that. But. All right, let's spin the motherfucking wheel one time. We get up out of here, man.
Dude,
that's how Frank
dying.
pull it
that
up,
was
man.
so much fun, dude. Thank you.
You got some You got some shit you want to plug?
What's it called? I got a podcast called To Be Frank on YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram, Frank Castillo. Also, I want to shout out some of my homies, Matt Lockwood, very funny comic from LA, and Stephen Fury, and the homies Bayside on tour right now.
All right, let's spin the motherfucking wheel. Let's see what we got. All right, just stick back on it.
Oh, shit.
Fucking hair loss. Yeah, I've been just like I said, man. But we already came to the conclusion none of that shit works. Hair loss supplements is pretty much like dick growing supplements. You know, that's just well, to be honest, this next episode might be sponsored by my own hair loss supplement that I'm gonna be just starting to release that actually works. So we'll get the ball rolling on the rollout for that.
Yeah. I don't think hair loss supplements work. I don't think the dick growing pills works. I think like the boner pills absolutely work.
How about this? Most supplements don't work.
No.
So, you know, I really want to get into this business of supplements and because I
love the sales pitch.
It breeds millionaires, man.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, I want to be on the black market though. You know, I told you about we've talked about this a lot of times where I've always come up with these get rich, quick schemes, and you know, I hate this because I talk about it and then before you know it, it crack off and then I miss the boat, you know, and we started off first. I was gonna have an AI OnlyFans Instagram model bitch.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, but it's burnt out already.
Yeah.
Cause now sometimes I can just look. I'm like, damn, that's an AI bitch. And then it was like a year ago we couldn't tell. Now I can tell an AI bitch. So
sometimes I can't tell on the AI, and that scares me.
And then my second one, which is already burnt, is the fake rhino dick pills at the gas station. And I was just gonna go, cause you can just go on eBay and just buy all the labels and the caps.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then just fucking fill up a whole bunch of capsules full of, some sage or something, some oregano, and fill up the capsule, go to gas stations, say, how much you get your rhinos for? Well, I'll cut them half price. Give you a box of 100 rhinos, $100, man. Give me $1 a pill,
I mean, how disappointed do you got to feel if you take a rhino and it doesn't work?
I mean, what you thought was going to happen. And most of the time it's a placebo effect anyway.
100%.
You just took something, you're like, oh yeah, this dick about to be fully charged. And and then you beat some shit down. So
Hims is real. That shit work.
My dick, none of that shit works for me anymore. So yeah, I got only thing that works for me is electroshock. All right, with that said, I love y'all. We'll be getting up out of here. Thank y'all, motherfuckers. See y'all. Same time, same channel. Peace.